wonderful day, not to mention we've seen a lot of players, a lot of teams, a lot of strategies, a lot of fun and excitement from all these players right here.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. I mean, if you mirror it to our previous regionals, be it in Singapore, Malaysia, it's like I said earlier, it's always fun to have this electrifying atmosphere even around a slightly less weightage of a tournament.
Yep, definitely, but still, nevertheless, the energy and hype is still here. It's still present for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, joining us today on stream right now for the final Swiss round is gonna be Nasser going up against
Sahfutdin.
Sahfutdin.
Excuse me if I pronounced that wrong.
We have seen Nasser battle before.
We've seen Nasser play, and it was the big six.
It was the big six for sure. You are right. But he was running a little bit unconventional of a Smurgle. Yeah, we saw. Okay, so
alright, well,
running.
I guess we won't talk unless we'll wait for them to have their headphones on before we talking about the teams. But it has been an interesting mix of Pokemon we've seen today. As you can see, the usage. I really want to meet the person with the scissor and a chestnut. Like, I really love Scissor's design.
Yeah, no, not to mention, we also see a Metang right there below the Kecleon for that matter.
A Metang?
There's a Metang, literally between Kecleon and Gyarados right there.
I have no idea what to say.
Exactly.
we see Altaria, and Infernape is really low on the list. There's only one.
Yep, definitely.
And it's a lot of singletons that we see.
Yeah, exactly. We've not seen, but we've only seen one Terrakion go on the field. I'm surprised we do see a Rotom Wash as well.
Alright, okay, we're going into team preview, and this is
Sahfutdin's side right here on the top here as we see. He's running a Groudon, Talonflame, Thundurus, Rayquaza, Amoonguss and Kangaskhan, whereas Nasser is running the big six right now.
Alright, let me just go pull it up. Alright, and we see Salamence, okay, like I said, the big six, Salamence, Smeargle, Talonflame, Xerneas, Kangaskhan along with a Groudon.
Right, just observing both teams right now. Both of them are running Groudon for that matter.
Both are running Groudon, but instead of Xerneas, he's running a Rayquaza on his side.
Yep.
Tell me more about Rayquaza this generation.
Rayquaza right now in the metagame is mostly paired with Kyogre, just to give Kyogre the weather advantage of the airlock for that matter, to make sure there's no weather
And
effects.
we do have that amazing same type attack.
Yeah,
attack,
definitely,
you know?
Dragon Egg Sand and everything. So he's really damage output for Xerneas, because Xerneas is more less defensive, bulky.
Alright, we see Kangaskhan and Thundurus coming out from
VGC 15 Deja Vu right here, folks.
And we see Smeargle and Xerneas coming from
Nasser, right
Nasser,
there.
yes, okay, Nasser, yeah.
Yep. Oh wow.
Well, it's a very tough call on both sides because Kangaskhan can just start with the fake out on Xerneas, but so can Smeargle potentially.
Yep, definitely. For Smeargle right now, I think on Nasser's side, it's safe for both of them to go for a protect right now. Get a double protect, burn the fake outs and whatnot. And on the following turn, if he's packing following me, follow me, then he could
just set up the Xerneas for free, you know,
exactly.
just for free.
Exactly, it's a safe setup for Nasser once he gets the ball rolling on his
Okay,
side.
we see the Mega Kangaskhan going for a protect.
No,
Xerneas going for protect first.
Yep, like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Is it gonna be a double protect? It's gonna be a double protect. As you can see, spiky shoot.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Burn the fake outs right now, right out of the gate. So we do see a taunt, but we don't see a fake out for that matter.
Double H. He tries to go for the double H on Xerneas right off the bat, and it was protected, but we can see that he.
Did you see speed race from Smeargle right there?
We didn't
double
see
speed.
that.
The speed.
Oh, okay, we saw the double
accuracy decrease.
Okay, but well, that spells the end of any Dark Void strategies that he might try.
Yes, exactly. The accuracy decrease. It's gonna
water that Dark Void down to like maybe
it deters him from using Dark Void if he's packing it right now.
70%.
Yeah, exactly. So we do see a follow me like this, and it's pretty set up for Xerneas running to go for Geomancer for that matter.
And Thundurus, let's go for the taunt on Smeargle. So Smeargle is now basically useless.
Yep. As we see a double edge going to Smeargle, but we've seen this in the previous round. This is literally deja vu.
So Xerneas has basically had a free
setup, and once the Smeargle goes down, he could easily send out a Salamence for an Intimidate onto the Kangaskhan slot right here, decreasing their physical attack. Because right now, Xerneas' big threat is physical attacks right now.
So
he can
go either way right now. It's a very exciting match to watch, honestly. I don't know where this might go because we have not seen the Rayquaza or for the matter, we have not seen the Groudon on Sahfutdin's side.
Sahfutdin's side, yes, exactly.
Sahfutdin's side, that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure right now Salamence is going to come out and Groudon's going to be kept in the bag for the Groudon to come out later against Sahfutdin's side.
Alright, and Nasser sends out his Salamence. Nasser sends out his Salamence to intimidate both Kangaskhan and Thundurus, and the main victim for this intimidate is basically Kangaskhan. I mean, Kangaskhan is neutered right now.
Alright, yep, definitely. Kangaskhan Khan is down by 1 on attack side, and Xenia is looking very bulky in the field right now. He's asserted his dominance right now.
Xenia is just chilling in the background.
Yeah, he's just chilling right now. He doesn't mind being on the field right now with all the stat boosts. He's also not worried for potential Thunder Waves for that matter, because regardless of speed decrease from the Thunder Wave, it is still the stat boosts are there, right?
And he's still Xeneas.
And still Xeneas for that matter. There's nothing that's gonna OHKO it on this turn right now. Alright, so I can't wait to see. I'm anticipating a Thunder Wave for that Thunderous right now. He needs to slow one of the Pokemon down at this moment. If he is packing it. Alright, so we do see Salamence go for Mega Evolution right here, possibly going for a Hyper Voice.
Thunderous goes for the Thunder Wave like you mentioned earlier. With on the Xeneas, I don't think that does much. Like you mentioned, it's just not going to do much. He should just start conserving his Kangaskhan and just switching it up. And he goes for the Dazzling Gleam, and he goes for a near double KO. No, it's a Focus Sash.
Focus Sash for the matter onto the Thunderous, but easily the Salamence is going to pick up the KO on Thunderous right now.
Oh no, he goes for Tailwind, even he's basically just twisting the knife right here.
Wow, okay, that caught me off guard right there, but still, Xeneas is still faster than Thunderous right now, despite being paralyzed. Yes, from Tailwind and plus the stat.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be faster.
It's either faster or at least neutral, right? Calculation.
Tailwind with paralysis percent.
Oh yes.
Since Xeneas has plus 2 speed, it's still faster than Thunderous. So right now, on the safe bet that I would assume Nasser is going to do, he's going to protect the Salamence, try and get the KO with Xeneas onto the Thunderous slot right now and dish out some damage onto the Groudon.
Or basically go with Dazzling Gleam and just chip the Groudon, because he's a very safe position right now.
Yes, exactly.
At the back, have you seen his 4th Pokemon Nasser?
No, we have not, but I'm banking on the Groudon right now at that time.
Yeah. Oh right, yeah. We haven't seen the second.
Yeah, we've not seen the restricted mod, so I'm banking on the Groudon for that matter. Now, that Hyper Voice puts the Groudon on Precipice Blade's range, even if it's a spread move right now. It does above 60% right there. And
he goes for the Moonblast. He goes for a Moonblast straight on the Groudon, and
that puts on the.
Oh, and Groudon survives. Survives at about
right there.
Yeah, very low HP.
Now Precipice Blades not gonna do much due to the intimidation, like we mentioned before. Oh sorry, that was on Kangaskhan. That was on Kangaskhan for that matter. I'm sorry. Yep. It does over 50% onto the Xeneas, but we can see a Rayquaza.
Oh, and Rayquaza comes out on the field, and he pretty much outspeeds everyone on the field right now.
Right now, exactly. No, Tailwind's up. Tailwind does outspeed the Salamence.
It doesn't outspeed the Xeneas?
Not currently, because of the Tailwind's up. If the Tailwinds are out, it's puts at neutral. So I'll show you right now.
We have to see how it goes, because wow, okay.
All the speed stats right now.
I don't have it. I don't have the list on me right now. So.
I see. All right. But definitely Mega Salamence is faster than even Rayquaza or Mega Rayquaza for that matter right now. Yeah, without being paralyzed at the moment. So it depends whether does Rayquaza carry a Dragon move right now, or Draco Meteor for that matter, to go for.
Actually, other than Xeneas,
even under Tailwind.
You're right. Okay.
Yes, the speed stats. That's how.
I'm actually curious. He didn't go for the Mega right off. Would they have changed the defense stat? I forgot.
I'm not sure what item the Rayquaza packing. Oh, we don't see an item for that matter. Actually, it does get a defense boost, but regardless, it's still gonna go down to a plus 2 Dazzling Gleam. Regardless, it's gonna go down.
And Nasser goes for the he wins the first game of the set.
Yeah, as we do see that how the Big Six operates right here. You can sack the Smeargle even the first turn, regardless. Once you have the Xerneas ball rolling, it's gonna steamroll teams. Just like that.
What about what have we not seen from
Nasser's side?
Nasser's side is the normal 6. I think he'll probably shuffle it around, but he will probably not bring Talonflame in. I don't think Talonflame will change anything.
Not necessary in this current format, because Talonflame does not do much. We don't see Sahfutdin bringing the Amoonguss due to the Groudon and the Talonflame on Nasser's side. So there's no reason for Sahfutdin to even consider Talonflame being brought.
He brought Kanga. He didn't bring the Groudon.
No, Sahfutdin brought Kangaskhan, Thunderous, and the 2 restricted monsters.
Oh, so we haven't seen Among Us, nor have we seen Talonflame.
Yep.
So we haven't seen Talonflame from Nasser's side along with
was it Kangaskhan for that matter?
Oh, we haven't seen Kangaskhan. Alright, okay, I confused the Kangaskhans right there.
Yeah, right now, because both of them have such similar teams right here, folks.
In fact, the only difference is the Among Us and Smeargle.
But for Nasir's side, right, I'm pretty sure it's wise for him to select Salamence over Kangaskhan because of the intimidate on the physical attackers on Sahfutdin's side, be it Talonflame, Rayquaza, Kangaskhan and Groudon.
Salamence is a very good call in this particular match because, like you mentioned, the only one that doesn't get affected is Thundurus, and Thundurus isn't very well known for being bulky.
Nor can he even counter the Salamence.
He can't do anything.
Yeah, besides being Thunder Wave or Thunderbolt.
I suppose Hidden Power Ice, but...
It does, but once Mega Evolve, it does survive.
It does survive after the Mega Evolution. Yes.
But before Mega Evolution, when you caught it off guard, it won't survive.
Okay, we see this very familiar lead.
It's literally deja vu right now.
It's literally the same lead.
Kangaskhan and Thundurus right now being led up.
They led the same. It's the exact same leads, right?
Exact same leads. Round before right now.
Alright, so will history repeat itself, or are we going to see the same exact...
Would this commentary be repeated itself?
They just...
I'm confused right here.
I'm so confused.
We're gonna see a double protect regardless.
Is this a recording? Is this not a recording of the previous match, is it? No, it's not, right?
Alright. I'm hyped. We'll have to see how the Sahfutdin outplay. This is literally the exact same field just now. We're in the same position, even at the same places of Pokemon.
I think Sahfutdin is going to be very safe. Play very safe because he knows the Xerneas. He's just going to set up. So, I suppose he's going to try...
if I were Sahfutdin right now, I would swap out the Kangaskhan for something else right now.
Yeah, catch Nasser off guard because Nasser might be a bit complacent and keep the Xerneas in and do the exact same move because it's honestly quite safe.
It's very safe and it's there's nothing that can stop it right now. There's no means of way to stop it.
Okay, Sahfutdin goes for the Mega Evolution on Kangaskhan.
And you can see the fake outs being burned here.
Xerneas goes for Protect. Smeargle goes for a Spiky Shoe, most likely.
Yes, definitely. It's gonna go for Spiky Shoe, like I said. Turn white. There's no harm that can come out from that turn.
You know what would be a sick tech right now is if he did a power punch on his own Thundurus.
Yes.
But no, he goes for the straightforward double edge along with the Taunt.
Oh, but regardless, that wouldn't even come into play in future turns, even when you power punch your own partner, because Smeargle does carry Follow Me. So even if you take out the Smeargle, Salamence comes back in.
But have we even seen power punch on this particular Kangaskhan?
No, we have not. But even if he is packing in, it still wouldn't make a difference.
It's also unlikely considering in this type of meta game we prefer low kick.
Low kick,
precisely.
Among huge restricted legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a given. Low kick, Grass Knot, stuff like that. Yeah.
It's just the best all-around fighting move to be carried on Kangaskhan for that matter. Alright.
Are there any variants of Thundurus? Can you just tell me for a quick aside? Are there any variants of Thundurus that use Grass Knot? Considering that Grass Knot follows the same principles.
Grass Knot or Hidden Power Water to catch Groudons off guard. Yes.
Oh, so Hidden Power Water. Okay, he goes for the follow-up on his Smeargle, like you mentioned.
Yep.
Follow me, follow up.
Yep. And you see a Thunder Wave. That should have been targeted onto Xerneas, but due to Follow Me, it's free setup for...
Xerneas gets the free setup. He didn't have to go for the double edge, but there's a confirm kill.
This is literally the exact same game on the round level.
You think that Sahfutdin will do something different, but
I anticipated something different because this matchup is so heavily favored on Nasir's side right now.
Yeah, but as you can see on the both players' side profiles right now, they are communicating some kind of shake head thing and like.
Wow, it's really amusing right now. As we can see, Xerneas going for a Geomancy right now. Like I said, Simon's gonna come back in right now.
It's just an uphill battle from here on for Sahfutdin because.
Yep, definitely.
The Geomancy basically nearly hard counters his entire team, am I right?
Yes, it does, right? Yep.
Nearly does, yes.
No, because the intimidation goes on to the Kangaskhan, but right now we have to see what the Thundurus do right now. This is carrying Focus Sash. If the Kangaskhan carries Protect, if he does carry Protect and if he goes for Protect right now.
But what are the chances of a Protect on Kangaskhan in this meta? Is that common?
It is common, but if you run Protect on Kangaskhan, you don't run Fake Out normally.
Yeah, that's the usual case. That's the usual case.
Unless you run both, you're losing like your damage output. You have to give out either Sucker Punch, Low Kick, or Double Edge.
And each of these moves are just important because you need the particular trinity of typings. Yes. So Salamence just come in and he goes for the Mega Evolution. Obviously. He's probably gonna go for Hyper Voice. Oh, it's not. Oh, Protect.
Like I said,
whoa,
Protect
what?
must go now, and the Thunder Wave must go into the Xerneas slot right here.
But this Protect Kangaskhan does have the Fake Out. Are you trying to tell me that
he is missing one attack?
He's missing one attack.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So right now he needs to focus damage output onto his Xerneas.
And it's not making it easy for him because like
he's trying Focus Sash.
Focus Sash, but Dazzling Gleam's just gonna do a shit ton of damage later on.
Yep, definitely. So we have to Sahfutdin's now banking on luck, honestly. He has to see whether can Thunder Wave from Thunder is gone to the Salamence, and both the Pokemon on Nasser's side be paralyzed on the same turn.
If I recall, we have not seen anything other than Protect, Fake Out, and Double Edge on the Cactus card.
Yes,
so
we've not seen
it
that
depends on the last move.
Yes.
Is the last move Sucker Punch?
We'll have to see here. Only now we'll
Pranks the Thunder Wave along with a possible Sucker Punch.
Salamence is paralyzed. Would Xerneas be paralyzed right now?
Oh, and Kangaskhan goes for a Double Edge
onto Xerneas.
Onto Xerneas, and
he needs the chip damage. But that's a very bulky Xerneas.
That's extremely bulky Xerneas.
Very bulky for that matter, for it to survive that much damage. Above 50% slightly, but it does break through paralysis and gain the Dazzling Gleam off, picking up both KOs right now.
Oh yes, and there's a terrible.
Not to say it's all doom and gloom for Sahfutdin right now, because he does have a Rayquaza and Groudon back.
Both? He still has both?
We'll have to see here, folks. It's highly likely. Groudon?
He goes for the Groudon and then he goes for
Rayquaza? No,
Talonflame! He goes for Talonflame!
Wow, okay,
that's a terrible call. I feel that was a terrible call.
Because actually Talonflame can do some damage on the Xerneas, but right now he needs to knock out Salamence. The Salamence is his big threat towards...
He doesn't have a chance of knocking it out because I guess he could protect the Groudon along with maybe a Tailwind on Talonflame, but that leaves Talonflame open.
But regardless, right now, both Pokemon on Nasser's side are paralyzed.
Oh, both sides are both are paralyzed. So Groudon does have a chance of knocking out Salamence with maybe a Rock Slide, a Rock 2.
Yep, definitely. But for right now, Nasser, his Xerneas, even though he's paralyzed, the speed from Geomancy brought it to neutral.
He's still a +2.
Yes, so it still outspeeds
Groudon. Yes.
So right now for Sahfutdin, he needs to protect. Sahfutdin needs to knock out the Xerneas with a Brave Bird from the Talonflame right now.
No chance.
No chance since it's protect. No.
Oh, he goes for a Brave Bird on the Salamence.
He's making plays here. He's legit plays. He's trying to knock out the Salamence.
And Salamence goes to just 60%.
Yep. You see a 5 punch. Oh no, it goes to the Xerneas. You see Tailwind. That makes the difference.
That makes the difference. Salamence and Xerneas are now the fastest things on the field.
Yes.
I mean, not counting Talonflame's priority.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
So now it comes down to this. What rock type move is Groudon carrying? Oh heck, is he even carrying any rock type moves?
He could not be running. He may not actually be running. He might be running coverage moves. We saw Fire Punch.
True, Fire Punch.
We saw Fire Punch. We saw Protect, and I'm assuming P-Blades.
Press his blades for that matter. If you get a rock type move, I think now is the best time to use it. But
just under the amount of threshold that he needed to just knock out the Xerneas. Just under.
But Talonflame and Groudon will survive it.
Alright.
Because of the typing is really.
And Groudon goes for Thunder Punch onto Salamence. He learns Thunder Punch. I never.
And then he scores a crit. He scores a crit,
but not enough to knock it out.
Yeah. Oh.
And he goes for Hyper Voice, and all that's left is Groudon. Groudon against the world, against a sped up team from Nasser's side. I think
Nasser is on it. I mean, he has even one Pokemon in the bank. That's highly likely Groudon for that matter. Right?
I felt that Nasser is he played his cards perfectly.
Yeah.
And Sahfutdin did have a few openings here and there, but Nasser just put up a really strong wall. He just built up a wall. He was basically Donald Trump. He built a wall.
He built
the wall. And it was just impossible to break past it. And Nasser does end the tournament from 5-1, right?
Yeah, 5-1.
If it's a 5-1, definitely qualified for top cut. I think more importantly, he might have qualified for Worlds.
Yep, definitely.
Can we just get a fact check on that?
Can we just get a fact check on whether Nasser has qualified for Worlds?
Can we get a fact check on whether Nasser has qualified for Worlds?
No, but regardless, I would have liked to see a Game 3 happen between
I would have loved to see it because Sahfutdin did put up amazing resistance.
Yes, definitely. And if only he brought the Rayquaza instead of Talonflame at the last game, we would highly likely gotten that Game 3 because Rayquaza can plow through Xerneas and Salamence.
I was excited to see the Rayquaza. I love Rayquaza. I love Mega Rayquaza.
Yeah, they're my favorite Mega Evolution to be honest, right now. Mega Rayquaza.
At least you didn't say Lopunny.
No.
Alright, so
I'm good.
I think let me check. Let us check for a second.
Alright, so that approval does seal the deal that he does qualify.
He does qualify for Worlds, and hopefully we'll see Nasser go even further with his team of 6.
Oh, we're gonna see him tomorrow, regardless.
Oh, we're gonna see him tomorrow because of Top Cut, am I right?
Definitely, we're gonna see him Top Cut tomorrow.
Oh man,
that was a very well played game, right?
Very well played. Yeah, you're right. It's just perfectly played, honestly.
Yeah, but to be honest, it's a double-edged sword because it still proves that Big 6 is still relevant in this meta game.
It is definitely still relevant.
Now.
I mean, the difference between this and VGC 15 is that VGC 15 had Chalk. And
definitely.
Basically at the end of the season, we were basically playing
Everyone's
Chalk.
playing the same team.
Chalk, anti-Chalk, Chalk, anti-choc, and even anti-choc was not proven to be the perfect counter. It was not the perfect counter team.
It was definitely not.
So unlike that, in VGC 16, we are currently in the 75% part of the season.
We're
nearly
part
done.
of the journey already.
We're nearly done with the season because Sun and Moon is coming up end of the year.
Yep.
So it was fantastic to see that this, although it's the same, I guess, same 10 Pokemon in the top, but it is still very enough in the sense we had dual primals, we had
Dual Primals, Ray Ogre,
we had
Groudon, Yveltal, Big Six.
We had the outliers like Crobat teams.
Crobat teams.
Remember that Crobat we saw? That Crobat was fantastic.
Crobat. And we also saw Kyogre and Dialga for that matter.
And I remember previously in my previous commentating role with Kios, we did see Matthew Hui piloting a team with a Greninja.
A Greninja
utilizing the speed from roleplay, utilizing it as the fastest roleplay in the game, if I recall.
Wow.
I think it's the fastest role player other than prankster users.
Yeah.
So it was a surprisingly interesting deck tag, and I was team tag. It was interesting to observe. Other interesting things.
Oh, apparently we're
going for
our
next.
final
We're going for the next
game.
round.
Yep, in for Swiss
6B. 6B.
Yes. All right, need to get my words properly ready, folks. I'm just excited right now.
So let's just pull up the team list.
All right, while you're pulling up the team list right here, I'll give a little backstory on what happened within the round, right?
Sure.
So right now we're gonna see a point of view on Ayman Ishak going up against Wang Zixuan, and we do see Ayman take the lead of 1-0 currently right now. We have seen Ayman on stream before, and we do see that Ayman Ishak is running the Kyogre Dialga team along with Salamence, Landorus, Thundurus, and Ferrothorn for that matter. Whereas on Zixuan right here, he's gonna be on this screen below. We'll get to see him run Kangaskhan, Lugia, Landorus, Sylveon, Kyogre, and Cresselia. Both of them have the same primal, Kyogre.
Yes, but they are very different restricted.
Very different restricted. I'm very curious
to see this because Lugia is something that you don't see in this particular format, because in this format Lugia does not have multi-skill.
Doesn't have multi-skill and is very vulnerable to sucker punches from Mawile, Kangaskhan,
everyone,
and Yveltal.
Everyone. So we'll see how this goes, but
Yep.
I'm interested because I love Lugia and Ho-Oh, and in my experience, when I use Ho-Oh in other formats that I play, be it casual, competitive, Ho-Oh uses a lot on it depends a lot on regenerator. Lugia depends a lot on multi-skill. And as we have seen in Dragonite in other formats, Dragonite multi-skill is a premier tank, premier setup, sweeper, whatever you want to call it.
But we don't have that tech here for Lugia, so we'll have to see how does Zixuan runs this Lugia right here.
I guess you gotta say Lugia is gonna put a lot of pressure.
The puns.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for that. I guess Landorus is gonna be intimidating for Ayman to use.
The final round. My heart can't take this no more.
Alright, we're gonna start the battle. We're starting the battle with
Alright, most Lugia that I see run try to benefit off the critical hit Aeroblast.
Alright, and we start with Ayman sending out Landorus, Tyrion, along with Kyogre, probably Primal. I mean, obviously
both video of Landorus. I'm just speechless for that matter. But we do see the Landorus on Ayman's side was faster by going for the Intimidate first.
Alright.
Probably speed time or it's a choice scarf. That should indicate something to it.
Alright, Ismail, you have to notice something about Zushen's team, right?
Yeah.
Zushen's team is very tailored to be a trick room because all the Pokemon, I guess, save for Landorus, are technically quite slow. We have Kangaskhan, Lugia, Sylveon,
and
Cresselia, they're all tailored to be trick roomers. And if you notice on Ayman's side, Ayman's also using Kyogre, Dialga, Feral, and they're also premier trick room mons. So
I have to see the battle
of trick room. The battle of trick room.
Alright, I want to see because Intimidate is only gonna affect both their Landorus only.
So it's basically neutral, it's basically cut.
Exactly. It just gives the Cresselia and Kyogre defense +1.
Alright, he does go for the U-turn on the Cresselia. Ayman goes for the U-turn.
No, that wasn't a crit. Wow, it did so much damage.
Well, maybe Cress is a lot more specially bulky.
Bulky. We'll have more for those Xerneases just to soak up damage from Xerneas or Kyogre.
I think both Landorus are just going to go for the U-turn because they do not want to risk. Both sides don't want to risk Ice Beam and Water Spout respectively.
Pulse,
yeah. So Ayman does go.
Landorus onto the Kyogre.
What?
That does for 65% damage. What? That's a specially attack.
Is this
special attack Landorus?
Is this real life or is this fantasy? Because I don't understand what is going on anymore. Alright.
For special attack.
And Landorus goes for the grass stalk and he dies in the process, but he does set up the trick room on Cresselia, and Chushen does have that trick room up.
Right. So I'm pretty sure Kyogre's gonna come in here for Zishuan right here. If he's packing Thunder, now's the perfect time to sound
Ayman right now has the disadvantage because of Salamence being the slowest thing on the field, possibly. Unless he's running Iron Ball.
Salamence?
Does Iron Ball affect priority or speed?
Speed, not priority.
So, but why would Salamence run Iron Ball in this meta game? You're probably running Salamence side, precisely.
Did you see a Sylveon?
And we see a Sylveon coming up from Chushen's team, I guess recycled from his VGC 15.
Definitely, but this rings a bell to me that indicates Cresselia is packing Helping Hand for that matter.
Helping Hand, yes, I think it's going to be a Helping Hand into a Hyper Voice.
Yes, and he easily picks up KO on Salamence and Kyogre at that HP.
Or we never know, Sylveon might just want to use Hyper Beam to spot kill something.
Wow,
that was a very interesting deck tag.
He gets style points if he does that.
It was actually an interesting deck tag used in Singapore Nationals in VGC 15 if I recall. I forgot who was the player, but I remember Hyper Beam Sylveon was important in sniping key targets at certain points of the game. So we don't know what's this variant, so we might see it with Hidden Power Ground, we might see it with Protect
or HP Fire to counter
Fire,
steel types.
that's right. Yep. It really depends on what he needs, and we go for the Helping Hand, right?
Yep, we did see a Helping Hand going first. We just see a double Protect right here. Kyogre and Salamence. Now this just proves that the Sylveon is going to attack both targets in the next turn, regardless.
He's trying to stall the trick room out, but it's not going to do much.
Yeah, it's not going to do much right now, because now you've led one of your Pokemon to be, actually both slots to be open to accept Hyper Voices right now.
But here's one thing that we didn't notice. I think he's keeping Salamence in the base form because...
to conserve Intimidate.
Not just to conserve Intimidate, it's because of the speed right now.
Right. Yes, you're right. But regardless, it's still the fastest Mon in the field.
It's still the
slowest Mon in the field right now.
And he finally does go for the Mega Evolution. I don't know what good it will do right now.
Yes, absolutely. Unless he's banking on the double Protect right now. No, we don't. No, Helping Hand goes first before Protect. Yep.
So he goes for the Helping Hand and he goes for Hyper Voice. He doesn't protect.
He doesn't bother going for Protect.
And Salamence just dies off. Kyogre dies as well, and we currently have a 4-2 lead. 3-2. 3-2 lead on
Landorus went down first turn from the water spout.
And Ayman is in a spot right now, as you can see.
That's Sylveon and Cresselia combination. Putting in the finest of work right now.
And he brings out Thundurus against the two is Thundurus and Landorus.
15 right here.
Oh man, this is just
this
is VGC 15 and this is a throwback to VGC 15's metagame. Thundurus, Landorus.
Guys, it's a Saturday, not a Thursday. Alright, so Taunt is gonna come out, but regardless, Helping Hand though. Helping Hand, Hyper Voice.
Helping Hand, Hyper Voice, as we remember from 15.
If Cresselia's packing Ice Wind, he might as well go for it right now.
He just goes for Icy Wind.
Oh, but we do see Helping Hand going up first. I guess the priority is much higher compared to Prankster Thunder Wave. Do we bank on the paralysis?
Helping Hand is
right
plus 3, I think.
Yes, plus 3. Much higher than
Sylveon goes for Hyper Voice and pretty much just finishes the match.
He picks up KO on Landorus and puts a Focus Sash onto the Thundurus right there. Now Thundurus, it's very hard to come back.
Does Thundurus get something janky like
Swagger?
No, not Swagger, what do you call that?
Regardless, both Pokemon can attack.
Yeah, alright. And Ayman goes for the...
Yep, that was a very assertive win for Zishuan, and we are getting a game 3.
Oh, we're going to game 3. Yeah, is this the first time?
This is the first that we've been in a while.
We've went to game 3.
Alright, going into game 3 right now. That was so cool to see Sylveon putting in work against a Kyogre and Salamence for that matter.
We didn't see the Lugia.
Oh, unfortunate. We didn't get to see the Lugia, you're right. Hopefully soon.
It's conservation of the Kung Fu because...
Yes, you can't show all your cards, right, in your first turn. Hopefully he gets to bring that tech
because
around.
If it's some kind of sick tech, you want to keep it under wraps as much as possible.
Absolutely. Do not let out your secrets to your enemies.
I think Ayman is also very nervous with whatever's left in the team because he did get handily lost that game at 3-1. So he's going to be very, very careful of the trick room strategy that Zhishen is going to send out.
True.
And we're going to see whether Zhishen goes for trick room again or he goes for an alternative route. Hopefully with the Lugia because I want to see what happens.
Yes, definitely. I guess Ayman just needs to prevent Trick Room from going up right now. Because like Hyper Voice and Landorus.
Although I am surprised we didn't see the Dialga from Ayman.
I don't think there's any reason for him to bring the Dialga. There is no potent threats here that Dialga can provide offense.
But Dialga it's pretty slow if I recall, isn't it?
It's slow, yes, but there's no Pokemon for it to get special effective from it.
Not the same amount of. There's no need. Yeah,
there's
like
no
you said,
need for him to bring it. His other Pokemon suffice. The job suffice for their Pokemon.
Okay, then we talk about game plans, right? What is Ayman's game plan for just killing off at Sylveon, other than Ferrothorn?
Pretty tricky, man. He could either bank on Thunder Wave Paralysis onto the Cresselia right now. Landorus and Thundurus go for the Paraflinch out of the gate, just banking on it.
Because Kyogre and Lugia aside, honestly, Sylveon is the biggest threat that we see on Tushen's team. So we're just gonna see how this goes on, and Game 3 is on the way.
Alright. I think we might just see a double GD lead right here. Oh, we do see a Thundurus and Salamence. Both weak to Ice type moves.
I don't know where this is going. And he does bring out the Lugia. It's a Kangaskhan Lugia against Thundurus Salamence.
The Intimidate just in fact affect the Kangaskhan right now because
it doesn't matter for Lugia, it matters for Kangaskhan.
But right now I'm not concerned what damage output can Lugia put. All I know is it does learn Aero Blast and it's resisted by Thundurus and Salamence right now. I
feel that Lugia is an inferior choice in this particular climate because there's no reason to use it.
There's no, right now. And plus it's super effective weak against Thundurus.
Sucker Punch.
By who?
Sucker Punch or Kanga. Oh, but there's no one around.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, the fact that he brought Salamence indicates there's no Kangaskhan on the field on his side. Oh wait, this is Zishuan's side.
Zishuan's side, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so we'll have to see what the play is here coming up from Zishuan as Ayman has selected his moves already. It's most likely that the Thundurus is gonna target down the Lugia for that matter.
For a second I thought the camera froze because Ayman was just in his thinking pose for a long time. Alright, and he does go for the Mega Salamence.
Alright, as we do see, Kangaskhan is definitely gonna go for a big out. We might just see...
Oh, Ayman could call it and go double protect. No, Thundurus doesn't usually run protect.
They do. In this format they do.
Oh, they do.
In this format they do.
Oh, he doesn't go for the protect, he goes for Thunder Wave because there's no fake out.
There's no fake out.
And Salamence goes for substitute?
That was really well played. But I don't know
Is that common? I'm not sure.
No, it's not common. Because most Salamence do.
Oh, Lugia goes for Tailwind. And Kangaskhan goes for Giga Impact onto Thundurus.
Nuking the Thundurus.
Right off the bat. Wow.
I'm speechless.
It's a Giga Impact.
Even on -1, it does pick out Thundurus.
Wow, Giga Impact. No, but I suppose that Giga Impact has the same idea as Hyper Beam on Sylveon. Yeah. I guess it's just something taken care of. It's just one move.
Now, Kangaskhan's kind of like dead weight, to be honest. I don't think Zishan even wants the Kangaskhan to be on that field right now.
You know, it's just a free body, but you can't switch it out, you can't do anything.
True.
You can just focus on Lugia this turn.
Yeah, but true. Kangaskhan did take out the biggest threat on Lugia for that matter.
Unless he takes out the Thundurus, you're right.
Yeah. But now, Kyogre can easily go for an Ice Beam onto the Lugia. Alright, a little bit of technical difficulties right there, but never mind. Regardless, back into the game. Kangaskhan is not the biggest threat for Ayman right now, it's the Lugia right now.
But Ayman, I say that Ayman is in a very solid position.
Alright,
testing.
Sorry for the technical difficulties there just now. We do see a Water Spark coming up from Kyogre. He's definitely going to pick up KO on Kyogre. No, bringing Kangaskhan on the red HP right now, 8 HP.
Okay, it kills off the Lugia right off, and Kangaskhan survives.
So definitely we're going to see a Sucker Punch coming out.
I feel like Ayman has a superior positional advantage right now.
Right.
And
because Ayman can assert out more offensive damage output right now because the Kangaskhan is slower than the Kyogre.
I thought the substitute on the Salamence was a really interesting move.
It did save him from the
Aeroblast. It saved him from the Aeroblast.
It did. So it's paying dividends. Substitute is not the common move to run on Salamence. Well, most of it runs either Tailwind, Draco Meteor, or Roar in most occasions. Roar Salamander.
Substitute.
Yeah, substitute.
Alright.
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
Okay, and we see Jushen goes with his Kyogre on the field now. So it's a Kyogre and Kyogre battle.
Kyogre and Kyogre battle. Depends who has Thunder right now.
I guess you could say it's all Ogre now.
Oh, I'm so done.
Alright.
Okay, it's all Ogre. Oh,
I apologize for that.
My poor heart.
Alright, so the Kyogre I guess they could go for Mirror Thunders.
Regardless, Ayman does have the better advantage. He could easily go for a Double Edge or a Hyper Voice, knock out the Kangaskhan one shot. But we just see a Kyogre Protect right here on Ayman's side. A little bit strange. He could easily go for a full damage output.
And Salamence goes for the Hyper Voice, like you mentioned. And Kangaskhan is obviously dead. Gone.
I'm pretty sure the Kyogre is going to target the Salamence right now. No! You just see a Thunder onto the Kyogre. So that was a very well predicted move on Ayman's side right there. Very well predicted. Alright, so
honestly, it was he couldn't go wrong with Hyper Voice or Salamence.
Yeah.
I guess Kyogre could KO with Ice Beam, but
he was ready to sack the Salamence.
It was a one-to-one trade. He loses the Kanga, you lose the Salamence.
Oh, but right now that Lander is on the field, it's definitely faster than the Kyogre by 1 point in the game. 1 point. But it can't touch both Pokemon.
Landorus does intimidate Salamence, but it doesn't matter. Salamence,
no, Hyper Voice.
Yeah, Salamence is a special one.
And it's gonna do about 50% onto Landorus right now. Hyper Voice. It does that much, even if it's a spread move right now. I remember the counts.
Oh yeah, the Landorus goes for the Grass Knot on the Kyogre yet again.
Yep, it's just about 50% like we've seen the round before. Because it's Life Orb, and you do see a double edge onto the Kyogre spot.
Is that enough?
No, it's definitely not enough.
It's not enough.
We need to see a water spout right here. No Origin Pulse. Probably not banking onto the water spout right there. But it does pick up the Salamence right there. Now it comes down to can the Kyogre knock out both Kyogre and Landorus on Zishuan's side right here.
Well, he does confirm the Ice Beam on the Landorus Tyrion.
Yep.
But does Ayman have anyone left? Is Ayman?
No, both of them are on Kyogres right now. Like you said,
it's really
all
Ogre.
Oh boy.
Oh no, there's a Ferroton.
Right.
So yeah, Ayman just seals the match right there.
Ayman does seal his victory. The crowd goes wild for Ayman right there. I guess their homeboy sealing the victory.
No way out, right?
There's no way out. There's no way a Kyogre can even
let's not make that pun again.
No, I'm not making that
pun. Don't make that pun. Don't make that pun again.
I am done with that pun. Alright, because there's no way for Kyogre to even remotely touch Ferroton right now. Ferroton could easily one-on-one a Kyogre, regardless. As long as the rain weather is up, Ferroton's untouchable.
Just a curious rules interaction, right? Does Hidden Power Fire get affected by...
It does, Primordial weather. Yes, it does.
It does get affected.
It will be evaporated.
It will evaporate as well.
So you can't.
There's no way out.
There's no way out. Even under harsh sun, it doesn't even knock out Ferroton.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I have to check on the counts on that.
It's not step.
It's not even step. Yeah, for that matter.
Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough, but it doesn't really matter.
Knock out Kyogre.
Unless it freezes.
Banks on the freeze right now.
Okay, it doesn't freeze.
Oh! I think Gyro Ball would have been the better play at that moment just now. Just to
there's no chance.
But there's still no chance for the Kyogre on Zishuan's side right now. Alright, it just comes down to Skull and
Have you seen
that
it's a confirmed Ayman outspeeds Jushen's Kyogre?
Yeah, we saw Ayman, yeah.
It's a confirmed thing, it's not...
Two terms already.
It could be 2 ties, we're not sure.
Most possible, but we don't know how
but I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't think it matters.
The Ferroton there.
Alright, and Jushen goes for the forfeit, and Ayman takes the match.
Yep, Ayman is qualifying for top cut already. He's already won 5 matches and 1 loss, that's it.
Nice.
We're definitely gonna see Ayman and Nasser. In fact,
we're gonna see Ayman and Nasser tomorrow for top cut. You're right.
Yeah. Wow, what a game!
Wow, what a game! Like substitute on Salamence. That's a very interesting tech. Like, I guess it's something called. I guess it might be.
I have to go back and practice on that. I've never tried it before.
It might be tech from maybe one of the regionals
or something. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes here, folks. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see a Dialga come out on play, right?
Sorry?
We didn't get to see Dialga come out from
We didn't get to see Dialga, but I don't think, like you said, it was not necessary, not needed. It wouldn't have changed as much.
To be fair, Dialga is extremely excellent for Ray Ogre teams. They can't touch Dialga. Dialga is really bulky against water type attacks and damages from Rayquaza due to its natural bulk.
And also the steel typing.
And the steel typing, exactly. That's why I said Dialga is really good counter.
Although I am really curious on the Lugia. Like, what was the
purpose of the Lugia? Is that your question?
Have you seen any purpose of using Lugia?
Yes, I have seen in the current meta. Because Aeroblast always crits, right? So most teams tend to run Thunderous or Whimsicott along with Lugia by the side, and they'll fling the Langsat Berry onto Lugia, making it crit always. So the Aeroblast always crits. It's a niche tactic. I've seen it work sometimes, occasionally, but it never mostly bears fruition.
Have you seen it on any top 8 lists?
No, I've never seen it.
It's just a cute little.
It's a cute
strategy.
That's it. Yeah.
So I like how Form 6 of Jushen's team is basically a recycled 15 team.
15 team, yes.
It's
a
right. Recycled 15
right.
team, and these 4 are pretty solid on their own.
Yes, you're right. We've seen it in that second game. We saw in the second game it bear fruition with the helping hand on Cresselia with the Hyper Voice onto Sylveon.
That goes to show what kind of nerfs they have to pay attention to in Sun and Moon.
Exactly. Oh yes, you're right. Absolutely.
You did hear, right? I think it was Shigeru
Miyamoto.
I think it was Shigeru. He said he might be nerfing Kangaskhan.
Yeah, because it's so predominant since 2014.
2014, 2015, 2016.
Now it is still predominant.
And like you just assume that Kangaskhan would not be in this meta because
would not be viable as before, but it's still being used.
It's Kangaskhan. It's Kangaskhan. You know?
Yeah, the parental bond ability is just so powerful. It's a free choice ban.
It's a free choice ban, but at the expense of having to use the Mega Stone.
Yeah, the Mega Stone definitely.
So.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, sorry. It's a free choice ban, but you have flexibility of your moves. There we go.
Exactly. Wow, you worded it very well right there. Well, I guess that's it for today.
I think that's it for today. I mean, it's been an amazing bunch of battles we've seen today, and I'm really happy, very glad that you welcomed me. Thank you for welcoming me to your stream.
No problem.
And thank you for where's the judge Wilson? But okay. But thanks Wilson. Thank you to
Soon, definitely from Singapore.
Singapore, KL Raikos. Thanks for having us. Thanks for always being such a good host. This is Brian Lowe signing off from the Mirage Island.
This is Smart Myron, and we're all signing out. See you all tomorrow for Top Cut.